All right, guys, it's that magic day. It's Open Mic Friday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know we got people now that are starting to log on from all around the world. Got people always on from Canada. Welcome. The Netherlands. We have a group that we just launched out in Italy. And so this is getting exciting, as everybody knows. And I love Open Mic Friday because it's your time to really share with people, who you are. We always talk about surround yourself with successful people. Well, I want people to hear from people on this team. Everybody wants to hear, obviously when you come on and share, you share your name, your background, how you got involved in the business, okay, and whatever it is you want to talk about. It could be about your goals with World Global Network. It could be some experiences that you've had, positive experience with World Global Network, what you're doing to build your business. And when you share those things, guys, I'm telling you, it gets people thinking. And about me, I believe that if the desire is there, the how-to will come. Well, what you're going to hear about today is people with desire. People that made that decision and not only made the decision, but are now taking action to accomplish their goals. As you know, those are two separate things. Sometimes we have the ability, and it takes everything that we can to actually make the decision, but then it takes everything to actually start doing it. And so as you do it, you know that you will have good days and bad days. You'll have good weeks and bad weeks. That's part of any successful entrepreneur's journey. And at World Global Network, I really believe, we have a legacy company. We have a company that I believe, and I put a lot on this because we left a company that we spent a lot of time with, okay, and I really believe in my heart and soul, this will become a legacy company. And we have something that we have to protect. And so we always want to make sure we share our income disclosure whenever we're talking about the opportunity or the products. Because we don't make product claims, we don't make income claims. So there's the income disclosure. Okay, I think everybody on this call is very familiar with it, especially if you are on my opportunity calls, which, by the way, a couple of housekeeping notes. Tonight is our opportunity call. It's Friday night, tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific time. It's on our Facebook page. It's on Hilo Life. It's on World Changers. I ask everybody to always share that to as many people as you can because these are our events. A live event is the event you should be marketing and moving all your people to that want more information. And because of where we are in the pay cycle, guys, we all know we're in the midst of a 2-week pay cycle. And having said that, when you're in a 2-week pay cycle, the reason why that is so exciting is because, people have dreams and aspirations to climb the ranks. Because as you know, okay, the more business you do, the more opportunity you have to receive more percentages deeper into your organization. Okay, so when you're a very good promoter of the events, is usually the people that start to achieve financial success. Because all we do, as you all know, is give people information, right? That's all we do. So because of that, and I'll be releasing this, we're going to be doing these opportunity calls every day next week to really, really, really get everybody excited, right? Because at the end of next Tuesday, whatever that is, not this coming Tuesday, the following Tuesday is the end of the pay cycle. So we're going to have these opportunity calls every single day, okay? And I will announce tomorrow's before we move on. But tomorrow morning, Saturday mornings are always a good time to do an opportunity presentation. So we will be doing that tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time. 9 a.m. Pacific time will be an opportunity call. I'll put it out on Facebook. And so if you want to invite people to Saturday, and of course we have Sunday, and then I will be releasing the 7-day stretch to really bolster the volume and the opportunity live presentations for next week. So that's what's coming. Also, Las Vegas, as we all know, we have some tickets that we have bought at half price. Those are going quickly. So if you want to take advantage of the half price tickets for Las Vegas, you need to contact Lisa at lisagiammalva@gmail.com. The number 1, Lisa Giammalva at gmail.com. Okay, so to make sure about that. Also, what else do I have? After Vegas, guys, we are going to be announcing the different cities we're going to be going into over the summer. But some of the cities on the docket, and we don't have dates yet, okay, but we will be releasing those. We're going to be in Minnesota, okay, for sure. We got momentum out there. We're going to be in Florida. We're going to be in Canada. We have big groups out in Canada, and also moving back into Denver and different markets. So that's going to be what we're going to be doing through the summer. So just some notes. But this is your day, guys. This is Open Mic Friday. So if you'd like to share, I'd like you to put through the chat, if you would. If you'd like to do that, so I have people lined up. So what I want to do first, and you guys know how to mute yourself, we're going to go to Mindy shared last week. And I'm going to let Mindy go first because Mindy's our birthday girl. It was Mindy's birthday yesterday. And so, Mindy, happy birthday from your World Global Network team. Happy birthday. And so I'd love to invite you to be the first caller today on Open Mic Friday.
Well, thank you. I didn't know you were going to say happy birthday. That was very sweet.
I'm a sweet man, Mindy.
Well, I know you are. I met you.
All right, go ahead, girl.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Mindy Clark, and quickly my background, I'm a physician and have primarily been working in the world of sports with golfers in particular. And Francesca contacted me about this amazing opportunity, and I couldn't be more appreciative. And I was going to be going out to Harvard University to start studying acupuncture in September. And because of Hilo, I am not going to Harvard. That's how much I believe in this opportunity. And in fact, some of you may have seen an article that Francesca has posted where Harvard Business School has actually come out in favor of network marketing and given their own list of criteria for companies that meet, in their opinion, the standards if you're looking at network marketing. And World Global Network checks off every single box and then some. So it sort of validated my decision. I have 3 quick things I'd like to share. This week, with tremendous effort by Francesca and also by Laramie Reynolds on the support staff, we have brought on board from Austria a gentleman named Jelle Zanfeld. Jelle and I go back many years in the Titleist Performance Institute organization. He is somewhat between a physical therapist and an orthopod, if you will, orthopedic physician. And just a very, very nice man and very dedicated to his patient population. And he has come on board on the team. And along with him, soon to follow, we're having discussions, will be Dr. Ernst Zwick, who is an internationally known pediatric orthopedic surgeon. And he and another team member of mine, Milo Bryant, work together globally with junior athletes. So very, very excited to tell you about Austria getting involved. And the second thing that I wanted to mention is that, again, due to connections Francesca has, she has presented me with the opportunity to do a podcast on June 16th with a gentleman named Lance King. And the podcast is for physicians who are entrepreneurs. And I find the subject really fascinating. I listened to his program from last week, and there was an anesthesiologist who was involved with helo, and it was an excellent interview. And at the end of the discussion, the physician was able to provide his contact information and how, if people wanted to get involved with helo, how they could go about doing so. And trust me, I plan on doing the same thing. And then finally, this is just percolating right now in the works, but I am working on a potential opportunity with the Titleist Performance Institute. And they are in 62 countries and have over 20,000 members. And I'm in discussions with their CEO about creating an opportunity for every member to have an exposure and opportunity to purchase a single helo because they are members. And then those individuals could then, of course, decide if they want to do what we're doing and make this into a business for themselves. So a really exciting week overall. And that's what I wanted to share.
Awesome, Mindy. Mindy, tell everybody real quick, Mindy, because I love that share, but tell everybody how you initially heard about us, because there's always new people on the call.
Well, from Francesca. She and I were connected on LinkedIn. We'd never known one another, but she wrote me a very compelling short note asking me to look at that 2-minute video and give her some feedback. And some others had approached me as well. Honestly, they just weren't quite as creative or something. I don't know, but it didn't catch my eye. But Francesca wrote to me and I looked at the video and I had an aha moment because I got it, and immediately got in touch with her. And like I said, within probably 5 days, not only had I signed up, I had withdrawn from Harvard. So I see this as a life-changing opportunity, and I just feel I just brought on a new team member last week, and we were talking on the phone last night, and she was talking about Vegas, and she said, "Don't you just realize what we're participating in? You know, that we're going to be present at the launch in the United States for something, and how many people get that kind of an opportunity in their lifetime?" And so the people I'm bringing on board are just such an amazing group of enthusiastic people, and none of it would have happened without Francesca.
Absolutely, absolutely, Mindy. Thank you so much for sharing, and happy birthday. And it's a testament to, yes, of course, Francesca, but it's also a testament to you and your excitement, because I know when I met you, it was your excitement and your enthusiasm that's contagious. And that's what people sense, everyone. They sense your excitement. And this is how you have some people that no matter who they talk to, it's not whether or not they get involved. It's, do they believe that you believe in your new journey? And that's how you better your chances to get people that maybe want to make a change. And that's exactly what's happening with Mindy and Fran's business. It's starting to expand all over the world. But I will tell you, they're both fearless when it comes to sharing this opportunity. Do you think they sit around and go, "Oh my God, he's a doctor," or "This is Titleist," or "This is Austria, they'll never do it"? No, they just share it. They have fun, they share it, and that's how you build a business. So Mindy, appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I hope you had a great birthday yesterday. All right, perfect. Thank you so much. And now we're going to go over to Caitlin. Caitlin is out there Caitlin, you're in, I forgot.
Oh, come on. I'm in Minnesota.
I'm sorry. I'm going to come see you in Minnesota. Sorry. Okay. All right. So, welcome, Caitlin, and go ahead and start and share.
Okay. So I'm Caitlin Mariah, and I live in St. Paul, Minnesota. I was born here. I've had 3 zip codes. So I've been here planted, basically. And that's not to say that I don't go anywhere, because I love to travel. I've traveled the world by myself, and this is my home base. So a little bit about my background. I was a psychologist for 26 years. I worked mainly with children who were living in really bad living conditions, experiencing abuse and neglect. And so it was a really rewarding job, but very stressful. And so when I saw my first network marketing opportunity about 15 years ago, I decided I wanted to be successful so that I could get out of my career, basically. So 6 years ago, I was able to leave my psychology career and do network marketing full time. And, that totally changed my life because it took the stress away. I wasn't coming home with no energy. The second part of this is that I'm also a visionary artist, and I'm an award-winning health and wellness author. And so when I was still working as a psychologist, I didn't have energy or time to do any of that. So that's what appealed to me initially with network marketing. I was in my last opportunity for 9 years. I was a top income earner in that company for 2 years. And I'd say about 6 months ago, and Lisa, back up just a little bit. Lisa and Tim are really good friends of mine. I've known Lisa for 25 years. And so we were in the last opportunity together. And so she and I were talking, and I said, I'm looking for something new. And she said, so am I. And so she said, keep your eyes out and let me know if you find anything. She called me the next day and said she had found World Global. I sent me the 2-minute video. I took a look at that, and I was absolutely sold immediately because I'm a visionary and I can see the potential of where this is going and what possibilities there are for this company and for anybody who joins. So Lisa and I went with Lisa, Jeff's wife, to Miami to meet with Fabio Galdi. We spent the day with him, and just hearing, number one, this man is so humble. You wouldn't know that he was the CEO of a, I don't know, probably multi-billion-dollar company. And he...
Hang on, Caitlin. Can you guys please everybody mute yourself? Go ahead, Caitlin.
Okay, so he's an amazing man, and to hear his vision for where he's going with this company was mind-blowing. And I feel like that gave me really a leading edge to keep my vision clear about what I wanted to do with the company, because I met him. And so I can hold this same vision that he holds because I was there. I listened and heard what he said. And so that was we went there at the end of October. And I was super excited. I started building my business right away. And January 9th, I had a heart attack. It was the third one I'd had in 10 months. And I was so disappointed because I knew what it took to heal the first 2 heart attacks, and I knew it was going to do what I needed to do again. And so I spent January, February, March, April getting better, feeling better. I had no energy. I just couldn't do anything. I felt like I was being left behind in a way because I was watching everybody else's teams grow and I couldn't do anything about it. And I also learned that if you don't have energy and you try to do this business, you're not going to attract energy. And so the people that were on my team were probably in this, they were feeling my energy about it, and it was very low. So I think it's been in about the last 6 weeks that I've felt so much better. I feel like I'm past this heart attack thing. I'm not going to do any more heart attacks. And so mark my words, Jeff.
That's funny. No more heart attacks for me.
That's right. Because I've got things to do.
That's right, girl.
Yep. And so I think it was almost immediately I brought in my first team member from Australia, and she's building a really great team there. There's a doctor and his wife on there already, and she's just going to build an awesome team. I can feel it. And then just this week, because I'm really committed to being Diamond when I get to Las Vegas, which I'm really excited about. I can't wait to be in Vegas with everybody. So this on Monday, Tim and Shay did a webinar for me, and I think I had 12 people on.
Wow.
And 8 really, really, really interested people that I'm working with now. And so that was so successful that I opened it up to my team who, there was not a lot of activity, and I got 7 people really excited again. And so Sunday we're doing a team webinar for part of my team. And Tuesday we're doing one for one of my team members who's building a team. So she's bringing her team on. And I do a Facebook event page where we invite people, and then we share the link to the webinar later. But I'm on every day I'm putting up a few posts about the company, the product, the business, just to get people excited. And that's what seems to be bringing in more and more people that want to be on the webinar. So because I'm watching the numbers go up, as I'm posting more and more, and so that seems to be working. We've got the one on Sunday. I think we have 8 on the event page, and I think a couple people have a few more people to add. So that should be a really good event to get some of my other teammates going.
Caitlin, is that event page, is that cold market that's responding to it, or is it warm market?
When I did mine for the one I did on Monday, I was focusing on my Facebook friends, but also I did a boost of the post. So it did open it up to other people.
Okay.
That I didn't know. And then what I did afterwards was I contacted everyone who said they were either interested or who said they were going and didn't go, and just made a connection with them. Some of them I did a phone or a Facebook message live, and then other ones I just sent a text, and just to keep them in the loop, so they might want to come to the next one.
Okay, that was my next thing out of my mouth, and I want to make sure everybody heard that the Facebook post is great. It's a great net, but when you do that follow-up touch, whether it be an instant message or whether it be a phone call, right? You just can't go by. Someone says, I'm going to attend, touch base with them again. Isn't that correct, Caitlin?
Yeah. Yeah. And then I feel like when you do the posts, you're adding energy to that. So you're keeping the energy of the event going, and people who are on the list get a ping, so they can go on there and look and see what I wrote.
Perfect.
So it's really important to keep that energy going, and then to touch base with people. I sent them reminders. So it felt like a really good thing to do. And then I'm teaching my team how to do that.
Love it. Caitlin, thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate you, girl. And whether you have energy or not, I will tell you, you are somebody that always supports the team. And I feel your energy, and I'm glad you're feeling better. And I know you're getting unbelievable results, but I do appreciate the support that you've always given all of us. And I look forward to seeing you in Vegas, that's for sure. And we're going to come up to Minnesota because of your momentum, and spend some time up there with you guys. But thank you so much, Caitlin. That was very valuable. Thank you. All right, so what we're going to do now, guys, and the other point that Caitlin made, I just want to emphasize this. Not only did these launch calls excite new prospects, but it also excited her old prospects, right? The people that are already in. How about reinvigorating those people, right? And you never know when people are ready, guys. So a lot of times, and we should always have our eyes open for new prospects, but you always want to let the people that are already in the business, because you never know what's going to make a change for them to make that decision. So I think that was another great point that you made, Caitlin. So thank you.
Oh, I have one more.
Go ahead.
Because I started a Facebook group immediately when I joined.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've added my team members, and I'm always posting in there. And now that we're doing the webinars, they're seeing that other people are doing them on the team, and they're going to see their success. So I think it's going to ignite a lot more people that are already on my team.
Exactly. And remember, the next event is the next event. The
Yep.
next big event is the next big event. Whatever's on the calendar is what you want to always invite to. So anyway, Caitlin, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Dan, I see you. You're going to be on. You're on the block. You're up. You're up. But I want to go to Robert. Robert, are you available to share?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. I know you
I'm
had.
here.
I know you had connection problems. But Robert, welcome to Open Mic Friday.
Thank you. My name is Robert Regal. I'm a pharmacist by training. Recently, as of October, I was downsized, let go, laid off, whatever you want to say. And I didn't think it was probable that that would ever happen, based that I was in the profession that I was, but it happened. It happened for a reason. I was able to physically and mentally recharge myself. I was able to have some family time that I was missing when I was working. Through that all, I managed to pick up some short little contracts and stuff, and that helped keep us where we need to be as a family. And in that time, I got a LinkedIn message from my now friend Greg, who said, basically have a look at this video. So I don't remember what the exact text was, but so I did, and he was persistent in following up. And okay, do you need more information, or are you ready to buy a package? And eventually he left me with a demo, which I immediately threw on my daughter, because I felt that she would probably benefit the most from being able to track her sleep, because she does have sleep issues. I'm excited. I was talking to my wife last night, who has been very guarded, and she indicated that she has seen a renewed passion in me with this, and I feel that she's more supportive of what I'm doing. She's seen that I've been consistent in my effort. She's seen that I've been doing stuff. I'm not just sitting around at home doing nothing. The one point that I wanted to make today that kind of hit me in the last week was, I'm sending out text messages and I'm sending out emails, and I'm asking for permission to send a 2-minute video, and I get a yes back. But instead of just sending the video, I'm asking for confirmation of when they will watch it, how I can get a hold of them again, so that I know when to plan my time, because I am getting busier. And some people haven't responded, and I'm going, really? But it's tempting to send it to them anyhow, but I'm resisting, because I need to be able to focus my time and energy on stuff that's happening, not stuff that might happen. And the other one that I found was interesting was, I don't go on the internet very often. I can't give you a time when I'm going to look at it. Okay, I guess that's not somebody I want to work with. And that's all I have to say.
So Robert, hang on a second.
Yeah.
When you heard about us on LinkedIn, okay, what was the magic message that was sent to you? But people want to know what this message is. Guys, first of all, let me say there's no magic to any message, but what was sent to you?
Yeah, I'll look at. Just give me a second.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah, it's still in my feeds.
Okay, there you go. You guys are going to get this raw. I know Fran shared. I know Fran shared hers, what she sends out. So what did it say, Robert? What's the magic?
The magic that I'm sending out, or that I got from Greg?
That you got from Greg.
Okay, almost there. I'm back to April 11th, which is getting close.
And then as you look for that, obviously, Robert, when you're out there and people don't respond, everything in this business is follow-up and timing and follow-up and timing and follow-up. People's agenda, your agenda is not their agenda. Okay, your agenda is your agenda. Everybody's in their own movie. You understand that, right? And when you hit them, okay, when their movie is right, is when normally they respond. So you don't take that personally. You just go through your numbers on a daily basis. And the right people that see it, see it. It's not that you don't want to work with them. It's just timing is wrong. Or they're not open. And so the big thing we think is we're going to send out 10, we're going to get 3. No, you got to send out 300 to get 3. But you never know who's the one that's looking for the opportunity. Did you find it, Robert?
Yep.
Okay, what did it say?
So the first connection that I had with him was actually a happy birthday message. And my birthday is in December, and he sent that February 14th.
Okay.
And then oh, wait a second. I sent that to him. Sorry, my bad.
Okay. Just get to the message.
The message. Oh, cool. I'm helping launch a new technical device into North America and feel.
Whoa. Slow down. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Exclamation point. I'm helping launch a new technical device into North America and feel to share it with you. I would value your feedback as a pharmacist. My local pharmacist in Three Hills took one demo right away. Could start by watching a 2-minute video. Thanks for your time, Greg. Phone number.
And after that message, how long did it take you to respond back?
That was 9:49 one night and 12:16 the next day.
Next day. Okay. So there you go, guys. It wasn't anything magical. I'm launching a new technical device into the market. I also shared it with another pharmacist who bought a device. You may be interested. Please watch a 2-minute video. So the person related the device to the occupation of the recipient. That was it. That was it. It's just hitting the person at the right time. And you were the right person at the right time. That was it. But here's the key. The person sent it and somebody received it. That's it. And you'll hear that over and over again. But Robert, I appreciate you coming on and sharing with us. Where are you from, Robert?
Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Calgary. Perfect. All right. I know we're going to come out there and see you guys. I know that's on our agenda. So
yep, looking forward to it.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Okay.
All right. We're going to go to Dan Mays. Dan, are you still there, brother?
I'm here, Jeff.
A lot of you know Mr. Dan Mays. Dan and I and Lisa go back over 25 years. Dan actually brought Lisa in to our first company. You've heard the story over and over again. And so, we always say thank you to Dan for introducing us to an industry that changed our lives and being that great leader that Dan is. So Dan, welcome to Diamond Zone.
Thanks, Jeff. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're actually perfect.
Excellent. Okay. Hey, everybody. It's Dan. Give you a quick snapshot of my background. I started out of college in the corporate world, spent about a dozen years. It's a really incredible ride for me, but I never felt to be a corporate guy. Just didn't like that kind of control factor over me. So, but it did give me a chance to kind of travel the world and get to know more about life and its ups and downs. I was introduced to network marketing through my brother in the late 80s. Just never liked what I saw. The meetings I went to didn't turn me on. In 1993, through a product experience, I joined a company kind of kicking and screaming. And it's been an incredible 24-year ride since 1993. I've been a six-figure income earner in 3 companies and a multi-seven-figure earner in 2 companies. So that's pretty good.
We're losing you, Dan. Hang on, we're losing you.
You know, it's been challenging. It gave me the ability to be okay.
Yeah, now you're good.
Can you? Okay, yeah. I'm in a coffee shop, if you can't tell. Yeah, I'll give you $5 if you guess where I am, Jeff.
I got you.
I'm in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico right now. So anyway, yeah, I'm in a coffee shop in Mexico. One of the first people I brought on board was a beautiful young gal, mother of 2, beautiful wife to a guy named Jeff Giamalba. Her name is Lisa. Brought Lisa on board. It's an incredible training story. I won't get into that, but Lisa and I locked arms. Jeff was kind of doing his own thing, and we went out and we built some pretty large teams together in that first company. I spent about a dozen years with that company, and since then I've joined a couple of other companies, but for the most part, my journey has been 3 different network marketing companies. So I have a lot of experience always on the nutritional side of things. The business model for the other companies always kind of forced me to be around, you know, the home-based business type of thing. Never really turned out to be. A lot of meetings, as Jeff's talked about many times in his training calls. We had a big training center, big office, leases, rents. It was really crazy. But through that journey, I've met some pretty amazing people. I'm actually honored and kind of, I don't know, the people that have been on this call, you know, we've got doctors and pharmacists and, you know, it's everyday people as well. But it's the quality and caliber of people that you meet through this industry that have this kind of common vision to go out and make a difference in people's lives and kind of take control of their own lives. So through this journey, I've watched Jeff and Lisa's journey. I've seen them, you know, go to the top of companies and just really admired them. I always wanted to work with them again, but our paths just never were able to cross at the right time, the right place. In mid-October of last year, I got a text message from Lisa. And I knew that she and Jeff were master distributors for another company. So when I got the message, I didn't really know how to interpret it, but it said almost verbatim, hey, Dan, hope you and the kids are well. Listen, Jeff and I are bringing this incredible new technology to the North American market. Would you please watch this 2-minute video and let us know what you think? You know how much we value your opinion. So, of course, with respect to them, I put the video on. And I was just kind of blown away by, you know, the simplicity of the message. And to me, you know, having been in the software industry, the high-tech industry back in the early 80s even, I missed an opportunity to go to work for Microsoft in 1983 and 4. I turned a job down in Seattle. I live in Seattle. I met a bartender last night who told me that his best friend was one of those early day Microsoft millionaires. Pretty much everybody that was with Microsoft at the time became, you know, millionaire. And I missed that opportunity. I gave away that opportunity actually. And so my whole life since then, we're talking quite a number of years, obviously, I told myself that if something came along that allowed me to be part of something life-changing, some opportunity to be part of a technological, you know, explosion, that I would never pass that up. So when I saw that video, that's the first thing that came to my mind is this is big. This is way bigger than Fitbit or Garmin or some of the other products out there. So I sent Lisa a text back and I said, Lisa, this is really exciting. Did you guys leave the industry? Are you doing traditional marketing and just traditional distribution now? Or are you bringing that product to the market through your company? And I said, I'm very interested. I want to know more. She said, hey, Dad, hold on. Watch this video. So she sent me a second video. She didn't really say much other than we're excited. This is big. This is what we've been waiting for our entire lives. But watch this video. So Lisa was smart enough to know that I was smart enough to try to be figuring out, was there a systematic approach to how you share World Global and Hilo with people? She knew that. And so she didn't say much, even though she could have. And so I watched that second video, and that was a game changer for me, guys. Again, I have 24 years of experience. I had a set of criteria that I was looking for from the standpoint of the product, the company, the leadership, the vision, the timing, the training systems, and probably wrapped around all that, the system that would allow the everyday average person, whether you're a pharmacist or a medical doctor or or a trainer or a stay-at-home mom. It would allow everybody, give them exactly the same opportunity to share this opportunity. The only variable would be your personal vision and your personal story. So I tell people that all the time. I learned that lesson from Lisa, and so I've duplicated that. I rarely say much to anybody. Guys, this system flat out works. And it's not as simple as just sending out that video. You know, that works sometimes. A lot of us have caught fish. A lot of us have caught big fish that way. But it has to be you sharing your personal passion of your why. Why are you doing this? Why did you get involved? Where are you going with this? And have that vision, have a roadmap, and share that with people without getting into the details of the product and the comp plan and all, you know, who Fabio Galdi and all the awards he's won and all. That can be done through the tools, the system. So I implemented that system immediately. I hadn't even signed up. I did exactly what Lisa did. And I've done exactly what Lisa did with me now for 6 months. Through that process, I brought a couple people, came on board in terms of their time and attention. But none of us signed. We took a free spot. But we had the unique opportunity to travel down and meet with Mr. Galdi in Miami. So I took, I think it was four people, and a couple of them brought 1 or 2 people with them. So a group of us went down there and got to spend the better part of a day with him and ask him some pretty intense questions, really open up and get his vision. That's what I wanted. You know, I didn't want to get into the details of it. I knew the technology was right. I knew what he had done in the past gave him the unique capability and understanding to be able to bring something unique and different to the market. So the questions weren't about that. It was more about him, what his why was, you know, his vision. I have some video recordings of part of that meeting, and I just saw those the other day. It's just amazing what was said. But it opened up my vision to a point where when I came back on November, I think it was 5th of last year, I went to work. I flat out went to work. And you know what I did? Because I've been talking about it now for a couple of minutes, maybe too long. I started sharing my vision. Here's why I got involved. Here's where I am right now on this journey. And here's where this journey is taking me, with tremendous, expansive vision. Not I hope or I wish or maybe someday I'll be a president or presidential millionaire. Maybe someday I'll be making $1 million a month. No, this is what I'm going to do. And without getting into the details, and then I plug people into the system. And through that approach, this company, this business has literally changed my life. Like you can't even believe. And I'll finish with just how and why it's changed my life, and maybe give you a little bit of hope and vision yourselves, each and every one of you on the phone right now. And by the time January rolled around, just through doing exactly what I've been talking about, and I have the pleasure of bringing on a couple of really rock star network marketers, and a couple of them are on the line right now. You guys know who you are. I love you tremendously. But they went to work, and we all just started doing exactly the same thing. Because, guys, people are not duplicatable. I sponsored 1,250 people into one company, personally, my ex-wife and I. That's a lot of people. But we did that because we shared our vision with people, not because we're good salespeople. But when you start talking too much and you start knowing too much, I don't discourage people from being experts on the product or the comp plan. In fact, you ought to be, because that creates belief. But that's all you do with that information. And that's all I've done with that information. You know, I can get into more details if I want to, but I just don't, because people are not duplicatable. Systems are duplicatable. This system works, and just wrap the system into your personal vision and your personal story, and make it strong and make it powerful, and tell it every single day as many times as you can, because if you guys believe in the law of attraction, what you put out there, you're going to get. What you think about, you bring about. So if you're thinking about becoming $1 million a month earner or $1 million a year earner, whatever your goals are, make that part of your story and put it out there and say it with strength and with belief and conviction. And that's really the key. So by January, doing what I'm talking about, I was in a financial position where I could pretty much do whatever I wanted to do. And I'm not bragging. I want to put this in perspective. I was going through some changes in my life personally, some serious changes. I was in a very toxic relationship. I was living in Denver, Colorado, where I'm from. I've lived a number of places around the world, but Denver has been my home most of the time. And I made a decision to just check out. I went on a journey. I went on a physical, spiritual, emotional journey because I could, because of what this company afforded me to be able to do, to just say, you know what, I'm done. I need to change. So I sold everything I own in my life, except a few small things and a couple things that are very important to me and very private to me. Put those in a storage shed. And I just took off and I moved to Medellin, Colombia. So I've been living down there since March. Was there for 3 months, came back from my daughter's high school graduation. So I'm an empty nester. I've raised 3 beautiful kids. And when I went to Medellin, it just opened my eyes and my ears to what this was. It really gave me new conviction and new passion and a broader vision, and allowed me to just live the life that I've always wanted to live, to travel the world, to meet new people. So I did that for 3 months, and I'll finish with this. I came back to the U.S. And went to my daughter's graduation, and then I parked myself in an Airbnb in Denver. And 2 days ago, I said, you know, I don't like it here. The energy is not right. I don't feel good here. I'm living in somebody else's home. And why not have my feet in the sand with my phone in my hand, my computer on my lap, in a coffee shop like I am right now, heading to the gym like I'm doing right now, where I talk to people and just live the lifestyle. Guys, that's what I share with people, is this allows you to live the lifestyle that you choose to live where you want, work when you want, if you want, with whom you choose to work with. And it's not always that way in the beginning. Of course, you got to work toward that. But that's what it's done for me. It's given me the opportunity to do whatever I want to do. So 2 days ago, I packed up, I bought an airline ticket, came down to another place that is near and dear to my heart, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and just talking to people, talking to bartenders. There's a lot of expats down here. There's a lot of Canadians, a lot of Americans, a lot of people from all over the world that live here, much more than Medellin. And already I'm meeting people and creating contacts and sharing my vision and sharing my lifestyle. And I noticed I got a fan above my head. That looks pretty cool. It's like one of those hats. Sorry, Jeff, I got distracted. But guys, that's what I'll tell you is this has been such a change for me. And every single criteria that I established for where I wanted to hang my hat, where I wanted to create my legacy. Guys, this is a legacy. To think about that. Think about the fact when you're sharing your vision with people. Jeff did that great training yesterday, if you were on it, about just talking too much about the products. I love the product. I love what Fabio's done, but that's just a matter of fact. Let the tools share that. But for us to be in front of something like this, it's so big, that's so real, that's so long term. This is your legacy, guys. Think about what you want to, whether it's traveling to South America and living in a beautiful, home on top of a hill overlooking the city, or it's living in Mexico, or it's just traveling with your family and your kids, or what is it that you want? That's what your vision has to be based around, is your why. And when you share that with people, they will resonate, and you have to share it as though you believe it, not if you want it, that it is there. Talk about it as if it is. And so I'm having a blast, guys. Jeff, thank you for allowing me to come on here. This has really just changed my life like I've never seen before. I mean, this is really incredible. And I'm cheering every single one of you guys on. And just know this, guys, most of you are part of my team, not all of you, but use me and abuse me. I'm not on vacation. I live here. I'm available. I have my phone. I have my computer everywhere I go. If I have Wi-Fi, I can do business. I will help you with 3-way calls. I will do launch calls for you. Between Jeff, Lisa, and I, we have 75 years of experience. You know how many conference calls that is, home meetings, hotel meetings, office, unbelievable. So we want to share that with you guys. And Jeff and Lisa, they work tirelessly for you. I work tirelessly for those of you that are using me. I encourage you to keep using me. I'm easy to get to. So with that, Jeff, thank you for giving me the time to share. I hope that I said a few things that hopefully open up some people's vision a little bit further.
Awesome. No, Dan, thank you so much. And, Dan is the double diamond going president this pay cycle. So that's going to be an accomplishment within itself. That's for sure. So, and as you know, guys, Dan has a way of relaying a story, but also doing a training. And I want you to understand, the message. Then the message was, even though we have 50 years of experience between me and Lisa didn't go over there and recite the comp plan to Dan. She didn't talk about how Hilo works. She said, watch the 2-minute video, and when you want more information, did you catch that? What did she say? Watch the 5-minute video. I love that. And it doesn't matter, because Dan, being as experienced as he is, understood that, you know what she just did to me, I could do with others. Lisa wasn't the issue. It wasn't that Lisa was so great in explaining. She sent them the 2- and 5-minute video. So you guys got to embrace that. The right people will receive the information. So Dan, thank you for taking that time, because I know there's not people lined up that want to share. So I'm glad you did take that time today. And people are chiming in here. Fran, a lot of people are asking for that article from Harvard. Can you unmute yourself, Fran?
Yes, I am responding to everyone. I asked them to send me their email, and then after this I'm going to send it, because the version that is on Facebook is not the full version, because Facebook cut it off because they only let you have so many characters. So I'm gathering everybody's email, and then I'm going to be sending it out to them. Now, if everybody on the call wants it, I just need everybody's email.
Yeah, I know, but Fran, you don't want you just having to do that. There's no way you just post it somewhere where everybody could go grab it?
Well, see, the problem is it's on Facebook. They can certainly go, but it's not the complete article.
Okay.
It's not hard for me to send it out if I have everybody's email. I'm just going to do one email with everybody's email address and attach my LinkedIn, because they're asking for that, and I'm going to attach the Harvard article.
Okay, perfect.
Jeff, this is Dawn Marie.
Hi.
Is Dawn Marie. Not everybody is friends with everybody on LinkedIn and Facebook. It would be better if she could post that link to whatever link she was going to put out in a email on Hilo Life. That way everybody has a landing place for it. Less work for her. She just has to go to one place, post the links there to those readings, and then everybody can go there to get them.
What do you think about that, Fran?
Well, thanks, Dawn Marie. I can post the link, I think, for the Harvard article, but I wouldn't know how to post the link for my LinkedIn message. Do you know, I mean, because I write that. That's right in LinkedIn that I send out to everyone.
On the team page, copy and paste it. I don't know. I'm not technical, so you.
No, I could do that. I could copy and paste my LinkedIn article and put it on the Hilo Life. All
right, then that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to copy and paste it and put it on Hilo Live, so Fran's not doing everybody's emails. I mean, I'm not going to.
Okay.
But Fran, thank you.
Jeff.
Yes, Dan.
Jeff, just one thing I recognize as I got off the line here. I indicated that a lot of you, if not most of you, are on my team, and please use me. That doesn't mean if you're not on my team, I won't go to bat for you. That's one of the things that I take pride in. I'll help anybody. I mean, I'm not going to do 10 launch calls for your team if you're not on my team, but I will help you. You can call me. I'll share my story. I'll do 3-way calls. So I didn't mean to exclude anybody on this call. I know we're all one big family. So I just want to say that real quickly.
No, thank you. And what I love what's happening within our group is everybody is now doing launch calls and the duplication, because of what we've done here with, all the leadership is duplicate, and that's what we want. So I appreciate that. All right, anybody else out there? I have a call here in about 5 minutes, but who wants to be the last one to close out Diamond Zone? Anybody want to venture in?
Jeff, it's Dawn Marie.
Hi, Dawn Marie.
How are ya?
Go girl.
I'm going to make this short and sweet. We are on a mission. Jeff, you are a rock star. You keep this team motivated and going and rocking and rolling. And I really appreciate Monday through Friday. I appreciate the time that you give us in the leadership and the training and the teaching. And for this team, this is what I want to leave you with today. Today is Friday. It's fabulous. The momentum is here. Get out there and share your vision. We've heard story after story today. Get out and share your vision. Send one more text message. Put one more post. Make one more phone call. Do what you need to do, because this is what I can tell you. Someone Someone tonight is going to go to bed crying their eyes out because they're looking for what you have. You folks, every single person on this call, you are someone's future, someone's hope, someone's rent payment, someone's credit card payment, someone's digging them out of the hole. You are the opportunity. You are a world changer. You are the face of World Global Network. Have an amazing weekend. Send one more, do one more, go one more mile.
Woo! We'll leave it at that, everybody. Happy Friday. Remember the call tonight and tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. We have the call, opportunity call. Share it with everybody. But that was amazing, Dawn Marie. Way to end it. Dan, everybody who shared, thank you so much. Special thank goes out to Patricia Cagnetta for really filling in for us when we were away. I know other people did, Dan and Bill Davies, but Patricia, especially to you, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for everything that you do for this team. So guys, thank you so much. And we'll see everybody on the call tonight. Great call, guys.